smooth it out. You can use, oh, there's this really fun image that we made. Hi, I'm Holly and welcome to Hollywould Studios. Here's an instructional clip from my Patreon. Make a very beautiful abstract painting. All right, so I have this canvas which I was using for a demo in our spray paint technique video. I'm just going to repurpose it for this abstract collage project. I have the gel medium, matte medium, which is what I use in every video. I've just poured some into a cup and I'm using my chip brush. And I'm going to work all over this canvas. So I'm just going to smear this on, and I'm using it fairly thickly. And I'm just going to grab one of the pieces that I just made, and I'm going to center it onto my canvas. And I want to take the same matte medium and press it, make sure there's enough underneath. Actually, I'm going to rip this off. Okay, get all the extra off. I'm just going to go for this, so I'm not thinking about how I'm placing these. I'm just putting them on so you can see. I'll grab another piece, maybe this one. If you work with smaller pieces, it's a lot easier to tear. I'm just gonna... This is the tissue. It's a lot easier to collage on. In fact, you don't want to rub into it too hard, you'll tear it. And it doesn't, it's going to have wrinkles. There's no super flat way to do this. Okay, looking good so far. I'm just going to tear off the extra white. Oops. Alright, some of these pockets of air in here, I'm just going to use my artist wedge. This actually has paint on it, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to smooth it out. You can use a credit card also, and you'll have all this extra goop. I just slide it right back into my cup. And, oh, there's this really fun image that we made. And I think I'm going to lay that here. The cool thing about tissue paper is that if you get it wet enough, the matte medium will soak through it and go all the way through, so you don't have to try too hard to glue these pieces down. They just sort of glue themselves. And then I like some of the textures that it leaves, like these little wrinkles. They're actually pretty cool. This is not like precision art. If you need things to be nice and neat and smooth, I don't think you're gonna like this technique. So be patient, be open to even like this little sliver of tissue paper. I think is very interesting. It just adds to the abstract. Okay, cut. So what I think was cool and worth mentioning is that the tissue paper, like I said, I like using tissue because you can see underneath, you can see through it, and you don't lose any of your cool details that you have underneath. And I can just keep going and layering on more. We made this one. We should probably try to layer this one on. I could do that, but I'm going to use this for something else, maybe cut it up into small pieces and make random shapes. But speaking of random shapes, your spray paint practice paper makes great collage paper, and I'm going to put that down also. And this paper's a little thicker, so I want to use just a little bit, be more generous with the glue to the edge of the canvas. You don't have to, but that's how I decide how I'm going to lay it. And putting enough of the matte medium on top to give it a nice slick surface so I can really press out those air pockets and press it into the canvas. And with the thicker paper, you can use the artist's wedge. To kind of like get it in there. So already I have a really fun surface. I could add more stuff to it. I could take some of your watered down craft paint and make some, we'll cut that out. Some random splash marks, and even, you can take it and let it drip. What else can I do? You can clean your brushes off. Sometimes that's how I make abstract, is I just use it to clean the brush off, get extra paint off. You can even take it, lay it down on the ground, which maybe I should do, and put something down in spray paint and pull it off, and you have a stencil. You might have to cut it so I can get all that shit ready. So I keep a lot of these cardboard cutout stuff. I think this is enough. We'll use this. Okay. And I'm not going to think too hard about this. I'm just going to lay things down randomly. Like literally. And I'm going to stop here, stop while I'm ahead, let this dry overnight. I might add another layer of random collage paper or spray paint or splash marks, but I think it's pretty good the way it is. I can put a photograph down on top of this, or I can just leave it as it is if I just want a fun abstract. Give it some breathing time, come back to it the next day, decide if you want to add more layers or not. You have to listen to your voice to tell you when you think the piece is done. But I think this one's good for today, and I thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun. This was fun and spontaneous. And I can't wait till we meet again for the next video. Bye.